welcome everyone for this rise of robotics and artificial intelligence. I know the title sounds very science fictionish, but believe me, today we have a star-studded panelists who are going to discuss on this very futuristic topic. Today we have Akash, who is the CTO from Grey Orange. Can we have him on stage? Hi, Akash. We
Hi,
have
hi.
Meghana, who she is Chief of Staff at Hollow World. Meghana? Yeah,
Hi.
hi. Hi, welcome. We have Nikhil. He is the co-founder and CEO at Synlet, that is Cybernetics Laboratories.
Hi Vinay, good morning.
Yeah, hi, morning, Nikhil. And we have Sushil Raut. He is the assistant professor at Hiroshima University. Can we have him on stage? Today we have speakers from different geographies, from almost, from Akash is joining from the Bay Area. It's quite late for him in the day. And we have Shushil, who is from Japan. So we have on the two extremes of the world today joining this panel. Uh, Akash, let me introduce my panelists to you audience. Akash is the CDO at Grey Orange, and along with Samay Kohli, he co-founded this company in 2011. In the last decade, they have become a market leader in warehouse, and they've kind of carved out a niche for themselves in warehouse automation. Akash is an alumni of BITS Pilani with majoring in mechanical engineering. I got to know that he graduated.
Vinay, apologies to interrupt you. Sushil is having a technical glitch. We'll shortly bring him on stage.
Sure,
Please
I'll
carry
go
on.
ahead with the introductions of the other panelists. Right. So, yeah, I got to know that he graduated in just 3 years from BITS Pilani. Is that right, Akash? Both
That's right.
Akash and Samay, they have been fascinated with robotics and from their college days, and they kind of took an early decision when they had some warehousing as one of their second niche areas that they were targeting, and they came up with a new design for warehouse designing automation with kind of diverse skill agents, and then bring in the intelligence to a centralized system, which was unlike the other competition that they had at that time, right? We'll hear more about that from Akash today in the session, and how AI is helping them kind of get that flexibility in the design for their customers. We have woman leader Meghana here. We are very happy to have you here. She is Chief of Staff at Hollow World, and she's sixth gold medal winner from VTU, that's Visvesvaraya Technical University. She's also first rank holder, and not just for her stream, that is electronics and computer science, communication, but also for all the streams. That's a very accomplished panelist today here on the panel. She graduated in 2018. And at HoloWorld, they have built something very unique by combining AR, VR, and robotics. And their full immersion sensor-packed system, that jumpsuit, kind of enables the users, I guess here the robots, to do some precise tasks, right? So, and we'll know more about that in the session again. Next, we have Nikhil. He is the founder and CEO at Cybernetics Laboratories, a pretty young company, started in 2019. And he's also a BITS Pilani alumni like Akash, the junior, I guess. And he worked at National Instruments, which is a leader in test, measurement, and automation systems. So he comes from business background, and he has a very tech CTO, and I had the opportunity to meet him as well, Gokul. At Similar, they have worked on something very ground up, challenging some of the very fundamental issues in robotic arms with the vision systems, and we'll get to know more about them, like how they are challenging this world with their disruptive technology. Lastly, we have Sushil. He's joining from Japan. Welcome, Sushil. I hope you are able to hear us.
Yeah,
He, yeah, he works as the assistant professor at Hiroshima University, especially in the smart sensing lab. He has earned his doctorate in Hiroshima in engineering at Hiroshima University. His research areas are speed camera systems like visual sensing and intelligent robots. So he brings that academic perspective to this panel today. We shall speak to him today on his ongoing research, especially on what high frame rate means for robotics, what kind of use cases it can enable, and how it kind of disrupts the AI in the sense like how it is a challenge to AI in the robotics field. He has been closely working with CSIR, IITs, BITS Pilani again, and he would be keen to cooperate, I mean, kind of collaborate with deep tech companies here. So the deep tech companies who are as audience here can reach out to him through NASCOM. Okay, so Akash, let us get started. I just want to hear more about your what is the latest things that you guys are doing at Grey Orange, and yeah, what are the trends that you're on it right now?
Sure, sure. Thanks, Vinay. So yeah, I think Grey Orange, just a little bit introduction. We have been, I would say, leading the way towards how do we transform, empower the fulfillment across the globe for needing for meeting the needs of modern commerce, as world and consumer has become more and more used to same day deliveries and next day deliveries, and and likes of having a lot of variety available and things like that. How do
And
we
also the big
help
billion days, right?
retailers?
Yeah.
Yes, how do we enable retailers and e-commerce players to do that? And and we have been doing this with a combination of AI-based software, gray matter, and in fact a lot of technologies together that are seamlessly integrated with that. And what I wanted to talk more today was about within gray matter, a capability around multi-agent orchestration. Now different types of fulfillment centers, different types of I would say processes and SKUs and products to be handled. It was obvious that we would need different robots with different capabilities to handle that. There will never be one size fits all, right? And to enable that, within gray matter we developed something called multi-agent orchestration, which is basically a capability to handle large number of heterogeneous fleets together, and also to kind of develop understanding of that what kind of robotic technologies are suitable for what kind of processes, right? So basically multi-agent orchestration is all about having the understanding or building the understanding, given that we are using a lot of I would say different AI techniques, continuously building the understanding of that what kind of robotic technologies can be used to do what kind of processes, how can we use a combination of different robotic technologies to do a process. For example, let's say a combination of packing and sorting, or combination of picking and packing, right? So how do we use this heterogeneous fleet to do this? And another part of challenge to this is, as you scale, right? At Grey Orange we started with fulfillment centers with close to I would say 10 robots, and today we have fulfillment centers that run 1,000 plus robots in a single building. So how do you make sure that as this has scaled from 10 to 1,000 robots, and we are still building bigger and bigger fulfillment nodes, how do you harmonize the actions and orchestrations of all of that together, has been again important challenge, and has really been blessed by I would say upcoming AI technologies to help do that, to understand the work pattern, congestion patterns, to make sure your system learns with time in terms of what might be the challenges in executing those kind of processes. So I think it's been journey has been very very interesting, and how do you also balance the compute between the edge and the server, so that you can make sure that you're landing somewhere in the middle, because at least we have seen either doesn't work. So how do you balance between them? So I think that's been the journey, and maybe as we play the video it would help a little bit visualize what and how I'm talking about.
Right, right. Yeah, let us go through your video.